If you are to look at this data set right here, which was compiled by content creator Murad on X, and shows the performance of the top tokens in 2024. So we have the major tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. We have the top layer ones, Ethereum DeFi projects, Modular, AI Deepin, old memes, new memes, Solana, DeFi, and Cosmos, and miscellaneous. What we're gonna notice from this data right here is that new meme tokens in 2024 have been absolutely outperforming the rest of the market when it comes to attention and when it comes to attracting liquidity into their products. The truth about Web3 is that it is a player versus player ecosystem. So any dollar that is going to a certain meta, new memes in this case, is a dollar that is not going in majors or in layer ones, Ethereum, DeFi, all of these. And one thing I'm going to say is, although there is selection bias in this data compiled right here, one thing that is absolutely correct is that over the last year, we have seen a change in meta away from utility projects towards meme coin. We have seen a shift of what the consumers, the people that are trading, buying, and selling tokens are asking for. And the new meta is leaning more towards new meme tokens. For the first time ever, we have more meme coins that are part of CoinMarketCap's top 100 tokens than we've ever had in the past. And this is a trend that I foresee only accelerating. And I'm sure that a lot of the people watching this today are founders that are trying to build real products with real utility that have the potential to change the world. And all of a sudden, a lot of you here are sitting here and looking at how meme coins are outperforming every other meta. And you're sitting here in disbelief, like how can this project that has no substance be outcompeting my projects and all these other projects that have real products, strong backers, and a real use case? And that is why we are here today, to adapt to this new meta, to adapt to the changing market. I am in absolute agreement with you that meme coins are not going to be the catalyst of mass adoption. It is not going to be meme coins that is going to bring blockchain into the pockets of our parents. It is going to be real products that bring real value. But truth be told, do not underestimate meme coins, because one thing meme coins have that other utility projects fail to have is meme coins are a superior marketing product, and the results show. So in today's video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna explore what are 3 things we can learn that make up the DNA of meme coins, making them a superior marketing product that we can take and inject into our utility products to get the virality that these projects have been having. And if this is the first time we meet, I'm Leon Aboud, and through my growth consulting and marketing agency, Unfungible, we've had the potential to work with over 150 of the top Web3 products. Our portfolio of brands include Brave Browser, Forbes Web3, Karate Combat, recently having started working with them. We assist Magic Eden on Bitcoin running their Twitter spaces. All that to say, what we are obsessed with over at Unfungible is understanding what makes people join our ecosystems and what makes them stick over the long haul. And if you want my latest up-to-date thoughts on how the market looks, make sure you follow me on X at Leon Aboud so you can quickly have an idea of what are the things that I'm looking at in the market before I have the time and opportunity to compile all this data and create a long-form video like this one. To illustrate our first point, this right here is a walnut. Imagine if that walnut was the human brain. If we were to split that walnut into 2, what we would have are the 2 hemispheres of the human brain. On the very left is our left hemisphere, where all the logical, abstract thinking happens. And then we have the right side of the brain, which is the more creative, free-thinking part of the brain. What is interesting about meme coins versus utility coins is exactly represented by this illustration right here. Most utility coins have been using the left side of their brain to market their projects. They have been marketing for the logical side of people's brain, focusing on the utility, focusing on the How is their product better than anyone else? How is their technology superior than what exists on the market? How? What is interesting about meme coins is meme coins are the complete opposite and have been focusing their marketing on the right side of people's brain. That's the creative side of people's brain. They work on community. They have a cult-like following. And from the data-driven statistics that we have, it seems like marketing to people's right side has been outperforming marketing to people's left side. So what we're gonna do, and the first thing we're gonna learn, is how do we combine these two parts of the brain together. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna shift our marketing from simple awareness generation to a cult-driven marketing. And the 3 bullets that we're gonna have under this are the following. So as far as it goes to building a cult-like following, which is exactly what meme coins have, the 3 things we can learn from this is that meme coins are very oftentimes mission-driven. There's that underdog narrative that came with meme coins where all of a sudden it's the user versus the VCs. And oftentimes, for most of crypto's history, it felt like the VCs were dumping on the traders, on everyday people to get their exits. And all of a sudden, meme coin created a new narrative that allowed people to free themselves of the shackles of the grips of the VC to becoming exit liquidity for these people. So that's what meme coins have. The second thing meme coins have is oftentimes, if you are to notice that the best meme coins, they all have a character, whether it's Doge, whether it's Pepe. I'm not gonna continue naming smaller cap meme coins because I don't wanna get into that territory. But if you are to notice all of these meme coins, one thing they do great is that they have a central character that people can unite around. Most projects are launching a coin that is just a ticker, but in reality, they do not attach a character that is familiar, that is cute, that is likable. This is what Luca Netz from Pudgy Penguins has done incredibly well with Abstract Chain, which, full disclosure, we are currently assisting on some activations. With Abstract Chain, the first thing that they did, that's why they're so good at community building, is they created a character around the chain that people can revolve around. It takes a character for a community to form around. And then the third thing that we've seen is that most of these meme coins are built around a lore. They're built around a story that evolves over time. And as utility project founders, as people that are docs, that have our face out, we can do all of these 3, but on steroids. We have the advantage because we are building the real products and we have more substance to show from the market. The only difference is we have been communicating it wrong. As a founder, we have the ability to create a mission and a movement around our products. We have the ability to take our users on a journey with us as founders and to build a lore. This is not a new type of marketing that has been created. What we are seeing happen in Web3 is nothing but what is very common in Web2 called Gen Z marketing. Most of Web3 is Gen Z, and these are the types of marketing creatives, the types of marketing messaging that they resonate with. They want to be part of a vision. They want to be part of a story and a transformational journey. This is the new age of marketing, ladies and gentlemen. And what we are seeing right here in Web3 is nothing but the extension of what is already happening in Web2. Inject and infiltrate the Web3 space. The only problem is most founders in Web3 are nothing but developers. These are engineers. These are people that might be a little bit older, that are not attuned to what is happening in the realm of Gen Z marketing. Look at most of the top streetwear brands. Look at most of the top, I'll give you a great example. Look up Midday Squares, which is a founding team that I personally have met in Montreal. Good friends with them. I had met them when they had their chocolate bars in only one store. Now they are all over the US and Canada. The way they were able to do that in an industry that is incredibly commoditized is through Gen Z marketing, is by taking people on a story of them revolutionizing the chocolate industry and unshackling people from the top 4 chocolate companies that have been dominating the shelves. I've seen them go from 4,000 followers on Instagram to 160,000 followers today. They are the epitome of what makes Gen Z marketing. And what is missing in this space is that we're seeing meme coins find a way to do this through their fictional characters, But we have, as founders, the ability to take that idea and multiply that. All we need to learn is how to become founders worthy of people's attention. Founders that have the ability to command attention and bringing people into our story, into our narrative through interesting and entertaining content. The second thing that we can learn from Memecoins is the simplicity in messaging. The reason why Memecoins have been widely adopted versus a lot of utility coins not is because Memecoins, foundationally, the product is simple to understand. It is culture, memes, and price go up. This is the utility. They don't promise anything else. We've seen, interesting enough, a lot of meme coins evolve from that simple narrative where all of a sudden, not going to name names, but a lot of meme coins have evolved beyond just that. Now they have games, they have product, they have merch, they have collectibles, they have plushies, but they started with that, with a meme coin that is simple to understand. And one thing meme coins have that the rest of the industry struggles with is a simple message that is easy to understand. I remember a couple days ago, I landed on this project on X whose description was something like the decentralized deepened layer for EVM chains. I was like, what? Like, this is the most complicated description that you can have. So no wonder people are not gonna buy into you, because people do not buy into things they do not understand. So the second thing I would do, on top of start generating my marketing for it to be right-brained versus left-brained, is I would find a way to distill my message down in a way that is instantly understandable by the marketplace. Again, people do not buy into things they do not understand. People buy into things that are easy to understand. And the third thing right here that I'm going to add is community-driven marketing. So community-driven marketing, and this arguably could be one of the reasons why meme coins have gained the traction that they have not and have been able to reverse engineer these two parts right here. What makes meme coins unique is the way they are deployed. When meme coins are deployed, it's a finite supply that is completely unlocked most of the time. And then it is the supply of the tokens are 100% in the hands of the community. There is no, if you are to look at most utility tokens, the pie chart looks something like this. And then you have like team, and then here you have VCs, and here you have angels, and here you have treasury, and then here you have community, and here you have KOLs, This is what the pie chart of a typical utility coin looks like. The pie chart of a meme coin is community. It is only that. And that is how meme coins have been able to unlock that UGC content, because 100% of the people that own the token is the community. And the community feels a sense of belonging into the collection. This was actually something that was very much popularized by NFTs. NFTs were exactly just that before meme coins became cool. NFTs were a 10,000 supply distributed between the holders, and that's it. But what meme coins were able to do is take that and multiply that to millions of people, where you can have millions of people becoming holders, advocates, and marketing leaders for the community. So what I would do is start thinking, how do I put more of my tokens in the hands of my community? How do I have more of my community as part of my collection, not less, more? The more you can give people stake into your ecosystem, the more likely they're going to fight for you to do well. And that's the beauty of Web3. We have the ability to give back ownership and to create incentive for our customers. In Web2, 100% of the incentive is with the founding team. I am incentivized to make my products good for my customers. But in Web3, all of a sudden, the customers themselves are incentivized for the brand image to do well. And this is where things get really interesting when it comes to utility tokens. With utility tokens, there is a form of utility that needs to be unlocked as part of the project, the token, the NFT that you're deploying. And this is something Yatsu said, the chairman of Animoca Brands. He said that one of the biggest mistakes that founders make is they position themselves to be the sole provider of utility as part of the network. But in truth, the best network that we've seen perform, think of Ethereum, for example. The value that comes with Ethereum is the network itself. When you own Ethereum, it's not because Vitalik is going to ship amazing products to your house. It is because by owning Ethereum, you have the ability to unlock usage of all the products that are building on Ethereum. Same thing with Solana. Same thing with Pudgy Penguins. People, by buying a Pudgy Penguin NFT, you do not receive a shipping of the plushies. By getting a Pudgy Penguin, you get all of a sudden access to the network. You get access to different opportunities by just being a Pudgy. You get access to the brand visibility that comes with that. You get access to future opportunities with other projects that want to give utility to Pudgy Penguin. This is what makes the value comes from the network, not from the actual brand itself. And this right here is the innovation of Web3, the ability to make the network more valuable. So your role when it comes to community-driven marketing is to have a wide community of people and then becoming the foundation for value, but then letting the network itself, letting the participants in your network, giving them the tools and resources that they need to continuously build the building blocks that are going to make your foundation turn that into a city. You build the roads for the community and your community builds the skyscrapers. That's how it works in Web3. And this is how, as a utility founder yourself, you can start thinking about how do I make my utility be the roads of my ecosystem and then attract people, a wide array of people, a big population that are going to come in and start building in my ecosystem. And if the only thing you have to offer to your community is just a product and nothing else, then why do you even need a token? A token is nothing but stakes in the network. It is a key to enter the network. It is a membership to enter that network. And in Memecoins itself, we've seen that the network is built on culture. It is built with being part of a community of other people that believe in the same mission as you. And number three, it is big time incentivized on the price going up. But as founders with real projects, with doxed faces, we have the ability to outcompete them. We have the ability to get back the attention that we have been losing in our products, bring them back into our ecosystems. We are being, ladies and gentlemen, outcompeted in the marketing by these tokens that oftentimes have no real substance. There's something to learn from them because they are doing great. How do we take that and inject that into our project? And the way we do that is by building our marketing to create a cult, not to create customers, a cult, to simplify the messaging that we are injecting in the marketplace. And finally, to make our community the bedrock of our network. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leon, and it was a pleasure sharing this time together. I shall see you very soon. Cheers.